And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. After that quick break that we took, we're going to be moving on to the next game. Ntsax, we saw him yesterday. Xbox King, we saw him yesterday. This is going to be a tough encounter for both guys.
Very, very tough game. I'm not familiar with the Xbox side, so I hope it's a good game to watch.
And for you, Abu?
Tough one as well. Ntsax, this is actually the losers bracket. The winner of this match qualifies for the finals. So the nerves are there. Ntsax had immense talent, upcoming player, been beating all the good guys, all the professional guys. Xbox King, fairly new on the scene, but also quite solid. Going to be a good game.
We saw him yesterday, Xbox King. He lost. I think he lost to Shoaib, yes. There's a possibility that the two of them could meet up in the final.
Yeah, definitely, especially with Ntsax. I think he might be the stronger of the two players, and the reason being is he green times all his shots.
That's Ntsax.
Ntsax, yeah. So he normally he plays along the wing. He'll come inside and he lays the ball off to Modric, and first time green times that all the time, and it normally goes in.
So with team selection, obviously making mention of the usage of Modric, we sort of like getting a picture that Ntsax might go with Real Madrid. Xbox King yesterday played with Juventus.
I think so.
Do you see that being the trend today, keeping with the same teams, or a change might be there, maybe a France in the mix?
Nah, if Xbox King will probably keep to his gut and probably stick to Juventus, and hopefully it gets him through today. And I mean, the two teams that are generally lose is now you can see Madrid and Juve coming to the fourth, and hopefully doing the job for one of the two.
And for you, Abu, I mean, the two guys obviously about to get into the thick of things, the thick of the action. What advice do you give them? Because, I mean, first game of the day, they want to get their nerves out of the way, because the next one after this is the big one and the one that you want to win.
I don't think you can get rid of the nerves, especially on this match. I mean, they both had multiple entries into the qualifiers online last week at the live qualifier, and now they're at the last hurdle. One more win and that's it. They're in the finals. They're in the money for this weekend as well.
You've been there in the similar position. I was sitting here last week and you were there. What got you through it?
Like I said, luckily for me, when I lost, I already qualified. So this is an all or nothing game. This is your year on the line. This is my life-changing money possibly. So all the nerves will be there, and hopefully they could just keep focused, play the game, and hopefully it does them the deed.
Tactical switch-ups that the guys are probably going to go with. Ntsax, you mentioned the way he plays. I mean, starting from the back, is he going to go 4? Is he going to go 3? Is he going to go 5? Or are we just going to see that trend? Because this weekend, we haven't really seen anybody being very experimental, especially with how their team is set up.
No one's going to experiment at this stage, and especially Ntsax. He plays 4-4-2 really well. One of the best players using 4-4-2. He's going to stick with that. Xbox King, he played really well against Juventus. I think the first leg, Juventus Shoaib won that match convincingly, but then he came back really well in the second match, hitting the bar a few times. I think he's going to stick with Juventus, and I'm sure he'll do well. But I think I'm calling this one already, and I think Ntsax is going to take.
Okay, so
one.
For you it's Ntsax, and you think he's going to be sticking with Juventus?
No, he's Madrid.
Real Madrid, rather.
Juventus, yeah.
And for you, Zaid?
I also think Ntsax will take it.
As in, like, win the tie?
Yeah, he's win the tie.
Okay, cool. So, with the knowledge, the intel that we get from Abu is that Ntsax is going to go with Real Madrid and Xbox King is going to go with Juventus. And both of you guys are sitting here categorically telling me that you're going to give this one to Ntsax and not Xbox King.
And I think that the main reason for that... Okay,
and you got it spot on.
Team selection we got right. And I think the main reason for that is Ntsax, his green time finishing is also one of the best. And if you can do that at every shot, you just elevate your chances of winning.
All right, cool. Well, you heard it first. They believe that Ntsax is going to take it. I'm going to be neutral on this one. And to take you through the action, I've got my man, Gavi G, and my other man, Manny, to take you through the match.
Thank you so much, Len and team. As you see it, we got Juventus up against Real Madrid. We saw quite a bit of this yesterday.
Yep.
A lot of Real Madrid actually doing quite well when it comes to the defending side of things.
Yep.
But, I mean, it's Ntsax up against the Xbox King. We saw this yesterday as well. Both these guys really doing quite well to get back to this level and this stage of the competition this far out. Manny, what's your thoughts going on to this? I mean, you saw the likes of the teams being chosen. So
Yeah, well, yesterday I did say it. I mean, for you to come into a match such as this one, especially with the name such as the Xbox King, playing in such an e-football tournament, I
Yeah.
think maybe you might be referring to yourself, well, as an Xbox King, but playing against someone like that might just throw you off a bit because this person is very confident. I mean, to call yourself a king of something must mean you're really good at it. And I mean, we saw him yesterday play and missed a lot of opportunities that he could have.
yeah, I think maybe the nerves got the better of him. What do
Yeah,
you
they
think?
did definitely. And I mean, we spoke to him after the match and we told him that, yo, we saw you miss a lot of opportunities. What happened? He said he was just unlucky. So I think
Yeah.
going into this match, he's really going to want to capitalize on that and make sure that all his shots are placed to the back of the net. I mean, he's a player that takes a lot of shots at goal. So I think this match we're going to see a lot of shots from him. Yeah.
Let's see who has had the better of the lucky cornflakes chow this morning. Perhaps that what it will be the difference between the two of them. It is Ntsax playing in the Real Madrid side up against the Xbox King, who is using the all Juventus. This is a good break here now. We've seen a lot of Bale in yesterday's game, and this is a good through ball, but well defended. It was timing stuff there for Juventus. The Real Madrid side is actually pushed up quite a lot here, so this will probably be good stuff for Juventus to maybe apply on, but it's Real Madrid that's got all the ball possession. Oh, and the ball almost coming through there now for Bale. It's end-to-end stuff here very early on. Emmanuel?
Definitely, we see that Chelani with the ball puts it down to Alexandre Sandro, who is the player with the speed. Will he give it to Pjanic? Pjanic plays it back. Ronaldo tries to find Alexandre Sandro. Ooh, the ball is still in play. He has shot! And what a goal.
That was not very good clearance made there from Real Madrid. And the first person to bounce on this was Xbox King. And he's put his Juventus side 1-0 up very early on. The shot coming in here from Modric. Rather risky stuff there from Ntsax. Not really making the best of the opportunity and utilizing all the space. But nonetheless,
You want to get the reply.
yeah, he had the shot on. And Benzema now beats one. Has the chance to take the shot. And that is the reply from Ntsax. This is great stuff from these guys. Really good to see that the reply came in nice and early, and it's one apiece, Emmanuel.
Definitely, what a beautiful goal there from Ntsax. You want to score immediately after after you get a goal scored against you, and that helps you gain the momentum of your game in play. Isco thrown off there by Joao, who gives the ball. Pjanic with the ball. Will he give it through to Cristiano Ronaldo? We've seen a lot of him yesterday playing here. A very talented player. Cristiano Ronaldo with the ball tries to give it to Costa, however doesn't get there in time.
Again, Real Madrid not clearing their lines. This could be a problem here for their side. But scrambling the ball away quite nicely. Now Bale waiting for a few options left and right. Does find the likes of Isco. These two do link up play quite nicely out in the middle of the park here. Bale does find a good run from Benzema. Benzema tries to beat one player. Needs to go back towards Chris. Linking up play with Modric. Can have the shot from this sort of range. Beats one, but the ball is played out towards Bale now on the edge of the box. And this is Juventus at its best with the defending structure.
Definitely, I mean, you want to get those Chelani and Bonucci there in the back because their relationship in defense is pretty solid. But Real Madrid still in play here. Modric with the ball. Gives it to Bale. Oh!
What a strike that was on the right foot of Bale. Onto the edge of the box there, and a fantastic finish. And that is Ntsax now that's brought himself 2 goals to 1 here, and he's in a comfortable driving seat now. The reply from Juventus, the ball isn't cleared just well. And fantastic stuff here. Good display of e-football between the two of these two.
Definitely, I mean, we want to see the goals here, and I think Ntsax is really coming to show that he can score from those ranges that we love seeing them. Beautiful goals out of the 18 area. Pjanic with the ball, plays it back, doesn't find the Juventus player. Still in play here. Diabala tries to take a strike, but the defender there gets in the way of that ball. Real Madrid, will we see a breakout? Benzema making a run for it, however, Benzema gives the ball away cheaply there. Ronaldo, Ntsax, will he give it to Ntsax? Real Madrid getting the ball back.
Yeah, it's all in the favor of the Reds right now. Benzema trying to find some space here from Isco. Does find Isco. Looks like Benzema wants it back, but too much on the pass there. Dangerous stuff there from the keeper. Xbox King taking a few chances, but the pressure's not over for him, as Ntsax really making the best of this opportunity. Beats one player. Benzema on the half turn here. and just taking the ball a little bit too far in his stride. And it's Ronaldo with a nice through ball here. There could be a chance here, but the defender gets in the way, and this is good stuff here from Ntsax. Really important tackle that needed to be made there, and really securing all the possession out in the middle of the park here as the ball was given away towards Juventus. But now the break can be on here for Real Madrid. It's a 3-on-2 scenario. If Isco can find the right pass here, and it's a lot of defenders that are tracking back, and they've managed to pull a few defenders back in, well tackled in the end. Dybala on the ball, and now the counter-attack football for Juventus.
And I think we're seeing it here. It's will he give Cristiano Ronaldo the true pass? Yes, he does. Ronaldo, deadly position, takes a strike.
Was he offsides?
I think he was.
Brought back from
Definitely
offside.
offside.
Oh, I thought it was the Xbox King that's pulled one back there.
And I mean, if you look at the way the Xbox King is playing, his defense really pushing up the park here, which is really a disadvantage, especially when you're playing against a professional player like Ntsax. You want to make sure that your defense is intact as much as your attacking is intact. And I mean, if they get that breakout, Ntsax using that towards his advantage with players like Bale and Benzema who capitalize. But here, Dybala trying to put the ball through there. I mean, Kostia trying to put the ball through there, but an interception. Real Madrid.
Very good ball out wide here to Asensio. Needs to find the far post. There it was. Bale was lurking. The ball needed to come early, and it's now Xbox King that needs to make some changes. He's not happy with the way Mandzukic is set up on this field. Maybe Cuadrado could come into the thick of things. Not too sure what is going to be the game plan here now. It's maybe a change of formation nonetheless. And that is exactly what has happened there. And looks like it's Ntsax that's in the driving seats so far in this first half.
I mean, you still want to keep a player like Mandzukic in, and even though he doesn't have the necessary pace that you need for a game like this, especially because it's a speed play, you want a player like Mandzukic. What a ball through!
Oh.
Ooh, the keeper saving that ball.
Only
And,
just creeping over the crossbar there. Now the near post, well taken out there from the keeper. Now Juventus could break here. They have an opportunity. But well tackled there from Real Madrid, and Ntsax really showing the best of his defending skills. Now the break could be on here. The ball just not finding the target there. And it is Juventus now with the through ball. Yeah, Ronaldo,
yes.
he could be one-on-one of the keeper if he ran the right angle. Drags it onto that right foot, but well read there from Ntsax. Really textbook stuff nonetheless. And
Definitely beautiful defense, but I think Cristiano Ronaldo could have played it better here. There's a reply. Isco with the ball. But wow, defense by Joao there. Isco still has the ball. Will he put it in here for the Real Madrid lengthy players? He tries to get the ball in. Yes, he does. Ooh, Benzema missing.
I'm not too far out. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few opportunities Ntsax is making for himself. This is a very professional player, and with that is the first half with what has arguably been probably the best performance or game we've seen this morning. A lot of end-to-end action. It's going both ways. It's very hard to tell if there'll be a winner just yet.
Oh, yes.
Nice link-up player straight into second half. Not anyone opting for a few changes or a few subs.
And I mean, it's very important for you to read the gameplay of your opponent. You want to come in and make the necessary changes where your team is lacking. And here, Dybala with the ball. Will he put it through to Cristiano Ronaldo, who calls for it? But I think Real Madrid here, known for its defense.
Yeah, now Real Madrid, Asensio has got two to aim at in the box here. Can go far post. And now the shot could still come in from Modric. And fortunately, they're just finding the throat of the goalkeeper. The ball gets paid out wide. Yeah, this is good possessional play from Juventus, who needs to score the next goal to get back into this tie. Tweedy linking up play nicely. Just trying to force the ball through instead of finding the easier pass. Real Madrid could be showing some promise here for a third goal. Bale finds Benzema, who tracks it back. Benzema wants it back, and I just think messed up the shot there from Ntsax. We've seen him really work quite well when it gets into these sort of scenarios.
Definitely. I think that was a poor pass from Asensio. I think Benzema was in a position to actually score that shot. He would have, maybe he should have tried to take the strike with Asensio, but I see you trying to pass it back to Benzema, but gave it cheaply away to the keeper. Asensio here in play. Ooh!
What a strike coming in there. Ntsax really making the best of this scenario. What a great through ball that was. Finding that bottom left corner and hitting the upright, and fortunately for Xbox King, that one didn't find the back of the net.
It didn't, and I mean, he is still he's still in the lead here, and I think he has the advantage, and he's taking the strikes where it's necessary. I mean, it's unfortunate that the ball didn't find the back of the net. Here, ball put in for Benzema. However, it gets to the wrong foot there in the box. Juventus trying to break away here. I see the Real Madrid defense a bit too strong for the Xbox King.
Yeah, Xbox King trying to find the loopholes, really not making the best of the scenario. They're finally getting those gaps. Now the pass could be on there, but one touch too many. This could be a break here for Real Madrid. This could be a 2-on-1 scenario. Now it looks like Modric doesn't have all the pace to get towards goal, but he will probably take on the shot and has dragged it quite a bit. And Ntsax really making the best of the opportunity. Fortunately, now the changes do come into play here now.
Definitely, I mean, if you look at the players, a few of them are a bit tired, and I think
a few of them, almost the whole team is dragging almost red liners.
I think it's because a lot of his players are actually pushing up the park. So I think running up and down the park is a bit tiring. Could get a bit tiring for even players here in esports.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it comes down to. Is both the actual players and the players on the eFootball game itself do get quite fatigued, and the subs are probably the best thing to do. But nonetheless, Xbox King, Ntsax, locking horns here, out in the Matrix Warehouse. All brought to you by VS Gaming. This is, of course, the eFootball qualifiers. Nice ball out here. This could be a great chance here for Real Madrid. It is Ntsax that has got one-on-one. He needs to find the likes of Bale. Not the best crosses coming in there, but nonetheless, it's another break is on here for Juventus. What can the Xbox can come up with? But again, just giving the ball away in the middle of the park unnecessarily.
But you can see how his players are a bit tired here, not really getting to board as quick as they usually do. When you're playing with a team such as Juventus, you don't want to pace too much throughout the whole match, because it is a very tactical team, a team that passes the ball beautifully around. I mean, with the relationship that you have in front there, you could really win a match like this. Here, Diabala with the ball, gives it to Costa, who tries to put it through to Cristiano Ronaldo, but the defense, the ball is still in play here. Will Cristiano get to it? Real Madrid clearing the ball out there.
This could be problematic for Juventus if Bale can get around the defender. He does so. He's got the pace to go the whole way. Finds Benzema in the middle of the park, who could finish us towards the net. He's shanked it over the top. I think he's just decided to go at the final second there towards the near post, and that was really not one for the highlight book, Emmanuel.
I mean, Benzema, a player of his stature, I mean, he could have put that away easily, but just too much power behind the ball, and we are only left with about 15 minutes in this matchup. Close to 15 minutes, actually. I see my match running away since I'm sitting next to Gavi here. But it's back now. And here we are. Bale with the ball. Gives it to Lucas Vazquez. Bale still with the ball. Will he try and put it in? I mean, he has two Real Madrid players there. Yes, he does. Ooh, Chelani. Beautiful.
Well intercepted there. Very crucial interception as well. Costa now trying to link up play. This Real Madrid defensive side really holding tight and strong and solid. And now the ball gets played. There's a little space here for Ronaldo, trying to beat the play on the outside. The ball's still in favor here for Juventus, but the rush defense from Real Madrid really doing well. Now the break could be on here for Bale. One-on-one with the keeper. Will he make it count this time round? Tries to set it up for the tap-in, and that is sneaky stuff from Ntsax, and that is exactly what he wanted to do. Maybe just showing us how to finish from that previous miss, and securing himself a 3-1 lead with about 10 minutes plus to go.
Oh, yes. I mean, just shows how Ntsax is confident about this matchup here. Defending pretty beautifully, and also his attack, I mean, is pretty brilliant. And I think I could say the Xbox King is giving away this game in a way, because, I mean, his defense hasn't changed a bit. I mean, really giving a lot of space for the Real Madrid players to run down the park there. And I think this game would have been a mess if Ntsax actually took all the shots at goal and they ended up at the back of the net.
Oh, nice step over there from Benzema. He's got Bale up front. Does find Bale this time round. Just try to track it back. And Juventus not making the best of the clearance here. This could be a problem for Bale. Bale's on one of the keeper. Could have the shot. Tries to set it up for Benzema. Probably should have gone for that far post on the right foot.
One touch too
now
many.
This is Ronaldo linking up play with what looks like Douglas Costa. And a great tackle from Quadrado. Now the scoop over the top and just not getting over the last line of defense. Ronaldo was in there and Bale the step over here. Very sneaky stuff. He's put the pass through. This is Lucas. He wants to find the far post. Does find him now. It's a tap in again. This is devastating stuff here from Ntsax. Really ripping the defense apart. Too much attack there for Real Madrid. And Ntsax making Xbox King pay big time.
The reason why I'm laughing is because of how Ntsax is really undermining the defense of Juventus, how he's passing the ball around there. I'm sure the keeper is pretty much disappointed in that defense. And I think they're a bit tired, man. And I mean, Ntsax is getting the goals out of that. I mean, the second half, so Ntsax scored 3 goals already because of the way the defense has opened up and given the goals away.
I think this is one of the bigger problems Juventus has at the moment. They've got too many players up front. And yeah, it could be another break. Oh, the touch was just a little bit too heavy there for Bale. Benzema did look like he was through again. Ball given away in the middle of the park here now. It looks like Real Madrid's got the last say as Bale does chase this ball down. He's going to get there first. The last cross perhaps could come in here. This is good tap and play here from Ntsax, really just showing off some skill. And he's taken this first game convincingly with a 4-1 victory. Emmanuel, what's your thoughts on this game?
I mean, my thoughts on this game is I think in a game like this, coming into a matchup like this, especially going into the second match, you want to make sure that you defend.
So park the bus, defend, or is that what you're saying?
Not park the bus, defend, but make sure all 4 of your defenders stay back a bit, because I mean you have close to 10 players on the field, and you only need your top 3 to go up and try score your goals. And I think we saw it there. I mean, the Xbox King really pushing all his players forward. Number one, they get very tired, and going into the second half, they completely lost the match. And Ntsax used that towards his advantage and scored 3 beautiful goals. And now he goes into the second matchup, and he can park the bus, or he can keep on attacking, because he knows that the Xbox King is going to try and score as many goals and make the same mistakes as he did in the first half.
Yeah, so not really any changing of teams here. It looks like Xbox King still going to stick it out with the Juventus side. He's got a lot of instructions given out to the back four this time round. Probably not going to let them attack too much and leave himself wide open at the back. And it's Ntsax that's going to make the change on the Real Madrid side of things.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen a comeback throughout this tournament. And I think it will be very interesting, especially here for you and I, to see a comeback from the Xbox King. I mean, we do know what he's capable of, and all he has to do is just try and score the goals. I mean, but keep your defenders back. I mean, that's what he needs to do.
But both these guys look really, really relaxed. I mean, one would think they got the second name of Jose. They look really, really relaxed with a lot of pressure mounting down on them. And yeah, I mean, Ntsax
what's
and
Jose's
Xbox.
second name?
Hey, Jose. I'm talking about him. His surname is Mourinho, but I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay. Now I get you. I see what you did there.
It's a Sunday morning for you, Manuel. You really need to wake up here, man. This is some good e-football you're missing out on. And I think just credit to both these guys for making it this far. But Ntsax really just showing the best. But I think if the Xbox King wants to get back into this, he needs to score first. It's not over. We've seen crazy comebacks in the past.
Yes, I mean, he's 3 goals behind, and he's more than capable of making sure that he scores 3 goals, but he just needs to make sure that he sorts out his
aggregates 4-1 going into this, am I right?
Don't give out the goals. This is not a charity event.
Now, Ronaldo on the ball. This is good pressure being applied very early on from the Xbox King. Tries to cross it in towards the post. Perhaps needed to keep it a little bit lower there for Costa. The pressure's not over just yet. The ball gets pushed out now, but it looks like Real Madrid is having a chance to go at the Juventus attack again. Oh, this is a good ball out for Bale. Will the keeper win the race?
Definitely.
He does so indeed. Oh, the keeper just dropping it out. Rather dangerous play this from the Xbox King, but living life on the edge. This couldn't be such a bad thing after all if he needs to get nice and comfortable with the style of play so that he can get back into this contest. Now there could be a break on. Yeah, there's too many forward for Juventus. Isco waiting for the relax of Bale, trying to link up play with Benzema, who has unfortunately not found the right pass. The break was on there for Juventus. It's literally end-to-end stuff here again very early in this match. Pass gets played out to Benzema, beats one, tries to go for the shot. And it looked like he was going to fake bend that to the left and try and beat the play, but one touch too many.
Definitely one touch too many. You don't want to see a lot of those. But Marcelo here with the ball tries to give it to Bale, who gives that ball away to Juventus. the Xbox King with the ball. Will he make something out of this? Remember, he is the player that's behind here, and you want to win in a tournament such as this because it gives you more street cred. I mean, the Xbox King, someone that's not famously known. Here is an underdog, if I may say. Bale with the shot.
Ooh, just sneaking out on that top right corner. Very vicious attempt there from Bale. You can just see that Marcelo is sort of playing that CDM position for Real Madrid. So a lot of players up here, and this could cost them this time round. It's Juventus with a shot coming at the near post. And it's Sergio Ramos that has managed to put in a nice save there. Near post attack there for Cristiano. Imagine
that would have been a beautiful goal.
If he had buried that on the bicycle, that would have been something spectacular. Oh, great step over there. This is Ntsax at his best now. It's Isco running on the flank. Hasn't got all the legs to get around the Juventus side, but managed to put in a good cross here, perhaps. Still got possession of the ball. He's got some space to work with now. Tries to beat one player, but one touch too many. Still has the ball. And now eventually Dybala has to come and do the defensive duties for Juventus. Trouble isn't over just yet here for Juventus as the throw-in does going towards Chris, who beats one. Goes for that far bending corner shot there and just not finding enough power to get around the keeper.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to finesse shots, I mean, Cruz is not really a favorite player to try and finesse the ball.
Yeah, he just needs to lace it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when he gets that encounter. But yeah, Dybala with the ball. Will he do something of this? Beats one. Tries to put it through to the player there in the middle. However, the ball doesn't get there on time. Pjanic.
Oh, the shot does come in, and that was great play through the middle of the defense. Very good finish there, hitting the upright and fortunately finding the back of the net. And that is the Xbox King who scored first this time round. Benzema beats a player, can beat another, goes for the far post. What a finish that was indeed. Great stuff from Karim Benzema. And that is Ntsax playing the best of what he can with this Real Madrid side,
I mean,
who's leveled things up within seconds.
We see Ntsax there smiling because he saw there Benzema with the 1-2-1-2, beating two players to score that goal. What a beautiful strike. Hit it hard and low. The keeper couldn't get there on time. And he's back in the game.
So
the Xbox King
do the math
back
here.
to
It's
square one.
5-2 on the aggregate, Emmanuel.
Definitely 5-2 on the aggregate here. The Xbox King needs to make sure that he comes back here because if Ntsax gets another goal, it's going to be pretty hard for him. There's a through pass to Gareth Bale. Does he put it through? Oh, yes, he does.
Goes for the near post finish. This is too easy for Ntsax. Great stuff there from Bale. And he knew he had the likes of the left foot opportunity and made the best of it. And Ntsax really getting the best of this opportunity now. And he's taken this aggregate to a 6-2 now. Xbox King has got quite the mountain to climb to get back into this.
A mountain,
But we've
indeed.
seen some stranger things before, Emmanuel.
We have seen some stranger things. I mean, it's still early up in the match. It's not even 30 minutes through the game time. And I think that's a foul by Emerson Can. And let us just see what Real Madrid make of this. Giving the ball away cheaply there. Let us hope it doesn't come back to bite him. Juventus with the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. What a beautiful tackle from the defender there. And Real Madrid with the ball. Will they make something out of this? Gareth Bale. We saw what he can do from such a position. Benzema has the ball. I think Benzema a very dangerous player when it comes to dribbling. Kroos gives it to Bale, who unfortunately couldn't turn there. Put off by the defender perhaps.
Now the through ball really getting pushed out wide. Marcelo is way too strong to give up this challenge. And really good stuff here from Marcelo, who's beating a few players in his own defensive area. Really risky stuff, but a guy like Ntsax will really back himself to do something like that.
I mean, definitely. And I think Ntsax here really showing his capabilities in terms of skill. Really managing to, I mean, it's very hard to play and be such a skillful player, but he's professional.
Oh, the shot
what a
coming
strike
in there.
from Costa, however.
Xbox King really...
He's offside.
Oh, he was given offsides, yes. Quite right, Emmanuel. I didn't actually spot that one, but very good play, nice build-up. Now, good Dybala, what can he do? Going down rather very easily there in the box. Looks like his feet just gave up right underneath him now. It's Marcelo who's lifted up one to give a nice pass out to the middle of the park. Chris linking up with Benzema. Trying to beat one or two players. I think he's got one touch too many there. He had a few options. Oh, this is a good through ball. Yeah, it is Ronaldo on that left foot. And I think he might just be offsides.
Definitely offside. And I think that's Real Madrid here really setting up these offside traps and it's working towards their advantage. Will Bale give it back to Benzema there? a breakaway here. Cristiano Ronaldo with the ball. We know he's very dangerous from those kind of positions. Ooh!
Ooh, very risky stuff there from
Very
Ntsax.
risky stuff.
Just getting away with that one. Rather lucky. I think he needs to come to the lucky stars. Doesn't want to get too comfortable in this scenario.
I think Cristiano Ronaldo is going to regret not taking that opportunity. I mean, being behind by 3 goals here, it's very hard, especially playing against a player like Ntsax. Bale brings it back, gives it to Benzema, who hits the shot, but he hits the defender. It's a corner kick for Real Madrid. Puts it in, and the keeper coming out of his mark there to defend.
Yeah, that was a good play there from Gareth Bale, just trying to find the near post of the corner. Now Modric has an opportunity here. Ball isn't cleared away just yet from Juventus, who now gets it away, but this could be the half-time whistle. And the Xbox King finding himself in a lot of pressure and not really working the ball quite well towards the middle of the park. Asensio now on the ball. There could be enough time for one more opportunity here for Real Madrid. Benzema, who likes to find, beats one player, can't find Bale here, tries to get to the top post corner, and he gets it towards that angle, hits the upright again, and the ball is in the back of the net for the 3rd goal for Real Madrid.
And there we go, beautiful celebrations there. The boys are hand tapping, and I think Benzema getting 2 goals, and I think he's really a very good player, and I think we haven't seen much of him being used yesterday in terms of scoring the goals with Real Madrid. But today he's coming back to score a lot of the goals here. And I think Ntsax is safe to say that he can relax now because, I mean, he is ahead and he might take this one.
It's very good play here from Ntsax. Xbox King finding himself in a little bit of a sticky situation here. But both of them really playing the best of what they can, bringing their A game to this. Xbox King, we saw him out yesterday. Very good player, very talented young man. See what he can come up with, if he needs to come up with any of the goods. But it is the Real Madrid side that is leading, that has the kickoff. Modric on the ball. Benzema, he can beat a player, tries to find the likes of Modric.
Definitely, there we are. Juventus with the ball. Let us just see what he can make of this. I mean, we know the Xbox King yesterday he came through, even though he lost the match, but he managed to keep most of the possession of the ball. And I see here not really coming through with the same tactics here because Ntsax is really leading. And I think that's the disadvantage about being behind, is that you try and go for goals so much that you don't really read your play and you end up making mistakes.
Yeah.
And here we are, Real Madrid. Will they capitalize on the mistakes that Juventus is making here? And I think, beats a player, tries to go and beats another player, and the ball taken there by Bonucci.
Fantastic play there nonetheless from Ntsax. Really working the best out of the guys. Now, yeah, it could be an opportunity. It's one of the keeper. That ball coming across there for Asensio, and that is Ntsax. Just devastating stuff there from his attacking side, and it's really caused a lot of disruption play there in the defensive side of Juventus. He's managed to score that 4th goal. Aggregate now is 8-2, Emmanuel.
Definitely, I mean, it's going to be very hard for the Xbox King to pull out a miracle here, and definitely time is not on his side, and Ntsax leading by close to 6 goals. That's pretty much a lot of goals.
Oh, good stuff here coming in. Benzema just trying to work the angle. The corner has been given. Desperate stuff for Juventus just to clear the ball out. Near post attack, and now it could get over. Hits the crossbar and then comes off the player and almost bouncing in awkwardly for an own goal. But very lucky stuff there for Juventus to come out on top with that scenario. It would have been rather very embarrassing to score like that.
Yeah, you don't want to be giving out goals, especially when your team is losing by such a huge margin. But here we are, Cuadrado with the ball. Player that just came in now. Costa, will he make something out of this? Yes, he goes in, takes the strike. Ooh.
Vicious shot coming there from Costa on the right foot, which I would actually arguably think is his weaker foot. And the keeper was flat-footed. Really good stuff there. Good promise shown from the Xbox King. And we know that he can deliver those crucial moments and really come up with the best shots. Now, this is a little cheeky attempt here from Bale. He wants the ball back, does get it back. Could go for a striker, beats one player, tries to find a pass out towards Benzema. They're well defended from Juventus. A lot of pressure being applied still. They're not really getting the ball out wide. And now Matuidi is on the ball. finds a nice pass out towards Douglas Costa. Ronaldo could beat the player, tries to beat the player, gets the pass out. Nice link-up play here towards Benic. And now, this could be crucial here for Real Madrid. And
I mean, with Benzema having 2 goals in this matchup, he does want to get the match ball. So I think we're going to see a few more opportunities coming from him. I mean, having a hat-trick. We didn't see much hat-tricks yesterday or throughout the tournament, even last weekend. And today we might just see one. Hopefully we see one today.
Nice shot coming in for Guajardo. Lifted up back into the danger zone. This is a good play here now. Bale could be on the break if he makes the right pass. Beats one player, puts the through ball through and finds a fantastic run out wide. Just trying to wait for some support here. He was pretty much alone. Does get the ball back. And he's got support now but lost out. And Juventus could be on the break with a 3-on-3 scenario. If the right pass gets played in, very crucial interception there from Marcelo. Does give it away in a very dangerous position. Ball gets played out wide. And then Marcelo does track back to make that crucial tackle. Now the step over from Bale. Really good stuff to show how much skill he's got. And I think it was just one touch too many. But Real Madrid still applying the pressure.
And he could have made a run for it there. I mean, him trying to come back really had Bonucci on his back, take the ball away from him. I think Bale could have done better with that one. But here we are. Is he offside? Yes, he is. And here is a free kick. I think the Xbox King here might just want to make more changes to his team just to try and sort of like sweeten the blow. I mean, being behind by so many goals, it's hard for you. If you come back, he's definitely the Xbox King.
Yeah.
If he comes back and he puts it at a draw, he's definitely the Xbox King.
Look, if he can just level up this match,
he'll be the VS Gaming King if he comes back.
Ball gets played out now. Nice sort of possessional play here from Ntsax, but gives the ball away in the middle of the park. This could be good stuff here for Juventus. Now goes for the trickery. Bale, now he can link up play nicely. The pass just not finding the intended target. And it's now Juventus could be on the break. Again, just the Xbox King forcing those final passes. Emmanuel not really making the best of it.
And definitely, I see how Ntsax is playing here. Ntsax is really showing us that the best form of defense is attack. Gives the ball back. Will he take a strike? Bale with a goal there. And he's not offside. It's actually a fantastic goal. I thought it was offside.
Yeah, you like celebrated the goal and then just hit a pause there just to make sure that it wasn't offside. But that was Gareth Bale just getting that nice link-up play and finding the top left corner. There's really no stopping Ntsax right now.
It is definitely a goal fest this morning. And I think Ntsax really coming through to show that he can score goals. And I think whoever's going to be challenging him next might just want to watch out for the type of play he has. Will Benzema get his 3rd goal here? Bale with the ball. Gives it back to Benzema. However, the defense coming there back on time. And I think, I mean, you don't want to play defense like this. But here's a breakout. Offside. Offside trap. As I said, Real Madrid very effective with the offside traps. And I think in this match, Juventus has about 3 offsides already. Ntsax takes a shot.
Unfortunately not going for the near post there on the rebound. But what a strike that was. Hitting that upright quite viciously. I thought Mandzukic had the strike and would have probably scored that. Still has an opportunity here. Plays out Quadrado out on the wide. Beats the one player and goes towards the far post. Perhaps probably should have cut one more inside and then take it towards the far post. Now the ball does come towards the near post. Hits the upright. And the keeper and the defender at that near post are rattled with that one coming off the post. And Juventus is applying all the pressure whatsoever right now. It's a nice pass out towards Costa here. And Chris, perhaps with one more opportunity before the final whistle. The ball gets played out towards Lucas. He's got opportunity to play one-on-one with the keeper. Try to drag it past him, and that was fantastic play to bring the keeper out nice and quick and early. Is there time for one more? No, there isn't. And that is Ntsax taking this one convincingly with quite the accurate 9-2, Emmanuel, 9-2.
I mean, Ntsax is just evident that all you have to do is just take shots at goal. I mean, even if both of them had the same amount of shots, 9 shots coming in from both teams, Ntsax's ones were more accurate. And I think the Xbox King coming through with the same tactics as yesterday. I think also the same unluck as yesterday. I mean, taking all the shots at goal, but not getting much goals scored. Unlucky to him, but well done to Ntsax, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, this was quite the game between the two of them. They're both showing each other quite a bit of respect. With quite the beating it was from Ntsax. Really convincing stuff. It would be nice to see him go all the way to the finals and see what he can display there with all the talent he's got in his bag. Nonetheless, we're going to cross over to Len and the boys just to see what they have to say about this crucial matchup between these two heavyweights.
Thank
you in a bit.
Thank you very much, Gavi G. That's me jumping in it because the excitement is just beyond me, man. We just saw a lot of goals, guys.
Yeah, definitely. I think I got it right. Finally, the prediction I got right. Ntsax has got the experience. He's got his time finishing on.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing player. Xbox King, fairly new on the scene, and one of the mistakes that Zoe and I were looking at was he got his tactics horribly wrong. So what he did was he had constant pressure set from the beginning.
Yeah.
So that what that basically does is your players constantly try and close down your opponent, which might seem like a nice thing to do, but what it does is it drains your stamina out.
Yeah, you made mention of that actually. Of Mandzukic, I think it was in the first half of the first match or the second match, I can't remember precisely, where you saw that Mandzukic was actually drained.
He's around the 60th minute, his players were absolutely flat out. You've seen Banucci pulling up, and that allowed Ntsax just to get in and lay the balls off for tap-ins, and that's why he lost the game just with that small error.
Within the first half, he already made 3 substitutions in the first game.
Which that's something that will totally throw you off.
It throws you, like, I mean, you can't have like your star players already dying out before the 60th or 70th. You have to stay or keep them in the game for as long as possible before you risk it all.
And something that's also important with regards to this, you made mention of this before this game actually started, in that do not go for the jugular from the onset. Suss out your opponent. Even though you go a goal down, just keep to your game, keep to your game plan. Even though you might lose by a goal or 2 goals, you still have another 90 minutes to bounce back.
Yeah, I think it was the actual pressure of the situation that got to Xbox King, because he didn't do that against Shoaib, and he didn't pause and change to constant pressure. What he did was he started the game off at constant pressure.
Yeah.
So he made a mistake there by not changing his tactics in the beginning. And unfortunately for him, the inexperience is what costed him. I personally think he's a fantastic player. Other than that, I think with a bit of guidance from one of the pro players on the scene, just to point that out to him that, you know what, this is the error you made and this is where you lost the game. I think next year he'll be back. He's definitely one to watch out for the future.
And looking at Ntsax going forward, how do you rate he's going to do against? Maybe he might come up against Shoaib at some point.
For me, today's favorite is Ntsax on the Xbox side. Definitely a player to look out for.